for you, I kind of want to learn about your creative process when you're making your videos. So you mentioned that you used to be very editorial, or whatever, but what made you kind of like, let me just simplify, and how do you actually simplify it?
Yeah, so I'll tell you how this new account started. So you knew I went under the name Boyder. I had a YouTube channel called Boyder, right? Or no, it was Boyder Cam. It was Boyder Cam. And that was, I started with a flip cam that Scooter Braun gave me in 2008. And I was filming the behind the scenes of us on tour, us in studios, just, just a bunch of kids that shouldn't be in the industry that they were in. I was just like, hey guys, this is what's going on. And it wasn't from the standpoint of being a creator. But then when I stopped working with Asher, I started making my own music videos. And then when those music videos, they built a fun following where it's funny that a lot of people that, as the TikTok is continuing to grow, there's some overlap. People are like, Boyder, like they're seeing it. They're like who's Tom? I'm going by Tom now, right?
I love the growth.
So then I started making vlogs on that YouTube channel. So then I was like, last summer, I was talking to my buddy Danny Gewirtz, who's a cinematographer. He's got a huge YouTube channel. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to start doing, more like educational style content on this channel. And he was like, yo, man, I think it's time to start another channel. He was like, that is a whole different like chapter, a whole different character. And I was like, kind of like rigid. I was like, no, there's 10,000 subscribers. Like, let's just get it. And then I started posting stuff and they were just flopping. So I was like, all right, I'll experiment because I was like, what do I have to lose? So I started taking that content and just going over. Started to get a little bit of traction. Had some people sharing it, but still, like, it's hard to grow on YouTube. It's hard to, there's a lot of. One, it takes longer to produce a video. It's like an 8-minute video that supposedly the algorithm likes. You have to do a lot of research. You have to do the thumbnail. There was so much going on. So then they started coming out with YouTube Shorts. Then I was like, okay, I can approach YouTube Shorts. I can make a 30-second banger, right? Like I can work that into my day. So I started doing that. They were doing all right. And then I was like, all right, I'll throw that up on my random Instagram account that I had from a podcast that I used to host 2 years ago. Right. So Bonus Footage was my original podcast name. And, so I was like, I'm just going to post it up on there. And my first video got 80,000 views on Reels or the second video, but I posted them both the same day. Got 80,000 views on Reels, and then a huge account of filmmakers picked it up and shared it. And I was like, oh, I bet you something's here. So then I started focusing on there because that's where the traction was. I started to build an audience. Followers were coming in, pretty steadily. And then I was like, all right, well, let's just see what's going on TikTok. I got all this content, and I started posting on TikTok. And then that started getting more followers than Instagram. So then I was like, okay. I started studying Jack Butcher, who's the guy that started Visualize
I love that
Value.
Man, bro. Yeah.
I took his course, and he talked about going all in on one platform. Like, optimize your content for one platform for 6 to 12 months, and then migrate your content and your audience over to something else. So I was like, I have to focus on something. And the thing that I'm focusing on now, I decided, because it's giving me the most reach right now, is TikTok. And, I don't care, whatever. I'm an adult TikToker. like, what's up? And so I started. So now everything that I do is geared to TikTok first. So that lays the platform, the foundation of the creative process. Now I'm studying other TikTokers, what's working, what's not, and I'm looking. So right now I have a full. I start with the script first because I want to be known for the message, less than like the editing, the design, the flashiness, and my delivery style. So, because those are things that no one else can duplicate. So even if I'm reading someone else's tweet, right? Like, I want to do it in my style. So, and I realized too, ideally I'd script every single video, but that's hard to do on TikTok. So I was trying to find creative ways to create different buckets of content. So one of them is just tweet reaction videos where I read someone else's tweet that inspired me, and then I provide a little bit of feedback. But the main type of content is I script it. I sit here with this here. I have this notepad, and I just have an ongoing idea list in here. And then I wake up in the morning, and some mornings I can write like 10. Other mornings I don't have any, and then they're kind of just rough, and then I migrate them into my Google Docs. And I have all these like kind of rough ideas of Google Docs, and so when the production process is going well, I'll be writing every single day, and then I'll film 5 of them on one Saturday, and then I'll edit them on Sunday. Right now, I've been super busy in my day-to-day, so it's like kind of hard. I'm kind of playing catch-up. But for a while there, I was about 10 videos ahead with that format because I would write all week. I would film them on Saturday, edit them or I'd write in the morning. So I wake up at around 5. I'd write from like 6 to 8. And I love writing. I think it's like just a good way for any communicator to kind of figure out how they believe about things in their world.
Man, I just love seeing you talk about it because I see the